We were raised in a household where my parents are also very intentional. We were raised around the notion of loving each other and taking care of each other. So he maybe thought we were not listening, but those life lessons is what we are using now. So this business came about around when I was doing my wedding preparations. 2017. We got married 2018. So from 2017 to 2018, we were planning our wedding. So the idea was that I have a full outfit of my own that I would want to wear and show my customs and my traditions. So after the wedding now, you'd have people call, can I please rent? Where did you get your items? I also want to keep the items similar to yours. You look so nice. And all that. And some would even say, let me rent your outfit. I'm like, no, but it's my outfit. I wore it for my wedding. I don't want to rent it out to people. Hey, business is full of challenges. Most of my clients are actually referrals. Because sometimes you can even have 4 bookings per day. So to send as they are. And then some are a bit complicated. We've seen brides where they're like, no, but I don't want to be dressed. And then you see the pictures and the person is wearing upside down. It's heartbreaking for me to see that. Not at all.
Because many a times you find people say, I have a business idea, I want to do this, but starting or having the capital rather, because they don't have capital, they don't start.
If you're starting a business, it must be something that you're interested in. You must be interested in it. Otherwise, you will not. I was just focused.
I love it. Focus.
I was focused. Pen and paper. I just wrote that this is 2021. This is what I want to do this year. By the end of the year, we should have achieved this. So when he proposed, just that night when he proposed, then I said yes. I'm like, Mara, the day we need to talk. When you propose me, how much money are we going to need for that wedding? You propose today. When is our envision date? Is it 5 months? Is it 10 months? Is it 12 months? I'm like, Mara, last month you just saw me paying a lot of money. That's even about myself. When you get married, you actually learn a lot about yourself. Am I this person? So sometimes when you reflect, you don't like what you see in the mirror. So it has taught me growth, just to grow as a person also. You're like, oh Mara, why must I be the one to compromise? Hey, why can't you compromise? So sometimes it doesn't require a response. If a person is talking, you just say, okay, I understand you, and it ends there. But you know us with lawyers now. You just want to say, but why must you? But why must it be done? So
welcome back to the Peppers and Glow podcast. My name is Pamela, your host. I could not choose on the topic because of my guest. I wanted her, we met at an event recently and we had a brief conversation and we spoke about business and weddings. And I was like, you know what, I should have her on the show. And when I asked her, she was like, yes, I'll gladly do it. Such an honor to have her on the podcast. So today we'll be exploring the topic of business and a bit of wedding talk because I was quite intrigued when she was sharing her story at the event that we attended. So today I am joined by Mekelaye Kamati, right? But before I give her a brief moment to introduce herself, I'd like to ask if you to please like this video because I know that you are in for a treat and I know you're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. And subscribe, all the social media goodies, please do that. So, Meke, can I call you Meke?
Yes, Pamela.
Mekelaye.
Yeah, Meke is also fine.
That's a beautiful name, actually, Mekelaye. Presuming it means the hands of God, right?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful name. How would you please give a short introduction of who you are and what you do?
Okay. Thank you, Pamela. I'm so happy that I'm here. We finally did this. The scheduling was a bit hectic. We are both up and down, but I'm glad to be here. So, as you said, my name is Mekelaye Kamati. I'm a mom, a wife, a business owner, employed in the public service, and I'm a lawyer by profession. So I'm a lot of things. Other additional things. I'm a fitness guru. Although in the past 2 months, winter, I was at home. So those are the basic things about me. You'll get to know me more once we start having the conversation.
Thank you. I love that. It's a whole, I can't say jack of all trades, but there's a whole everything put together because we can't just be one thing,
No, you can't. Not in today's world. You
Yeah.
need to tap into everything that you know.
100%. So I would like us to go in a few icebreaker questions.
Okay.
Just my first question would be: are you a morning person or are you a night owl? And why do you think is that?
Both. There are times where if I
Okay.
have something that I need to do,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll definitely have to wake up in the morning. I don't struggle.
Okay.
But days where I don't have anything scheduled or intentionally I don't schedule something, then I want to rest, then I will sleep in. Night, actually, I might think I'm a night owl
Yeah.
more than the morning person because not only because of my schedule, but my brain doesn't functions well in the night.
At night,
yes.
yeah.
So I would come with work at home just for that purpose, and I would work, let's say, from 9 to 2 a.m. So my normal sleeping hours is 12:1. That is my normal sleeping
Oh,
hours.
then you're definitely a night
Yeah,
owl.
probably.
Meaning you're more productive. It's like
I'm more productive in
at
the
night.
evening.
Okay.
Yeah, my brain works very efficiently in the night.
Uh-huh.
But I also don't have a problem waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
So my husband will be like, "Yeah, you slept at 1, and then
You're still
5 o'clock I'm there." I'm like, "Okay, I can't sleep. I have to wake up. I have to do something." So that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm
Wait,
both.
you go to bed
At
12:1 and 5 o'clock you're still like
5 o'clock. My
do
brain
this.
is basically I'm out of sleep. So it has been a thing that has been there. It's not like I'm developing it now, but just since high school, just since university, I'm not really a person who, if I get 4 5 hours of sleep,
Yeah, good.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
So
You
yeah.
can do that, but I hope it's not like every day.
No, it's
'Cause
any
it's-
other day. You
Okay,
have to be,
okay.
yeah. I need to take rest breaks and just to make sure that, hey, this whole week I didn't sleep well. So maybe Saturday, the whole day, I must try and put in
Okay.
some extra hours to
It's
sleep.
good that you're being intentional about it.
No, you have
because
to be
we need rest.
intentional because your mind might think, or you might think that you have rested, 4 hours is enough, but the body is saying otherwise.
Yeah, true.
So you need to really make it intentional and make sure that you get your rest breaks when necessary.
Love
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
The next question would be who had the biggest influence in your life?
My parents, probably. We were raised in a household where my parents are also very intentional. We were raised around the notion of loving each other and taking care of each other. And since we just when we were raised, it's just a thing of I need to take care of my sisters, I need to love my sisters, I need to make sure that we are all good. So we were raised with that of taking care of each other, don't leave anyone behind. Whether it's your sisters or family or just even normal people on the street, we were raised with that extend that love to the next person or assist the next person. So they motivate me in that and other things that would come up in life, working hard, all those things come from my parents.
Did you see that in them, or was it a thing of they told you that?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw it in practice.
Yeah.
But my dad was also intentional. He used to work in a distance, like Oranjemund, and we're in the north. So every time he would come home at a meeting, when Daddy comes home that day, and they usually arrive in the morning, 6 a.m. My dear, that Saturday you wake up 6 a.m. You're there sleepy, and then it's a family meeting, so he'll be intentional. He'll talk about life. He'll talk about relationships. He'll talk about family, men in general, even when we're young, like those type of advice, just life, how life is. He'll teach us about life, finances. So he was very, very intentional.
I love that he was intentional.
Very,
the fact
very
that he wasn't there like all the time.
Yes.
But when he comes, he
Yeah.
makes sure that, so that you don't really
Miss
feel
out.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think maybe that's why he did it, because he felt, hey, 28 days he was out and then 28 days he'll be back. So I think when he comes back, he made sure that whatever I'm supposed to teach these kids, I must do it now while I'm here. So he maybe thought we were not listening, but those life lessons is what we're using now.
What's the best advice you've ever received, and from who?
Best advice. I have a lot of advice that I got.
Okay, from your dad.
From my dad.
Yeah, at this current moment.
From my dad, currently, prayer. There's nothing that you can do or that will last without God being part of it. Yeah, so he's
Love it.
He's everything.
I know, that's why he gave you the name Mekelaye.
Mekelaye.
Ooh.
The full name is Mekelaye Kamati.
Oh.
In God's hands, there's no, is it accidents?
There are no accidents. Oh, there are
Accidents
no
or unfortunate situations.
Yes.
Just,
in that
if you're in
line.
God's hands, you're sorted.
Yeah.
Basically in that life.
I love it. I love the name. I was looking at the name. I was like, okay, maybe I know of a lot of makers. Maybe it's because they never give the full name.
Yeah, but they're different. There's Ndilimeke,
Oh yeah,
Mekelaye.
true.
There's I think there are 4 types.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yours, it's very, very beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
Mekelaye.
Thank you.
What book or movie motivated you or had an impact in your life? Are you into books or into movies?
Guys, being a lawyer, hey, we read the books.
No.
We studied those books. So I don't read for the sake of reading. Not for the sake of reading. If I want to find out on a certain law or something that is happening, I will read. But other books of comics and what? I'd rather listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Maybe. Movies also here and there.
So which one is your, I can't say favorite, but which one do you think had like
an impact? Movies or books?
Apart from the law books.
I can't think of one now.
Okay.
I can't think of one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the next one would be, if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One food.
Yes.
I love my pap, guys.
Pap. Just pap without
pap
with
matangara. But every day.
Yeah. For the rest of your life.
Let me think of something else. I love a lot of food, guys.
Let's give you an example. What that would be. Mine. I know be at lunch bar. Out whether it's healthy or not.
Yes.
It's just as long as it's food.
You go to
lunch bar. I know it will not make me full. It will not quench my thirst.
Yeah.
But I just love lunch bar.
For me, it should be aligned maybe with
meat. Yeah. You're a meat girl.
Meat girl. I'm not a sweet tooth. Not at all. So maybe something aligning to meat, whether it's beef stew or lamb stew or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot straight. Yeah.
Okay.
What made you start your business? Out of all businesses, why the particular business that you have?
Okay. So first, let me maybe introduce what type of business I'm into.
Okay.
My business name is My Culture, My Pride. We venture into selling and renting of traditional items, mainly Oshiwambo traditional items. By items, I mean clothing, utensils, traditional drinking cups, traditional plates that we usually use. So in that line. So this business came about around when I was doing my wedding preparations, 2017. We got married 2018. So from 2017 to 2018, we were planning our wedding. And I'm a person who's in touch with my background of tradition and culture and all these things. So my plan for the wedding was I should at least have a full outfit or attire of my traditional, the traditional wedding day, basically. So the idea was that I have a full outfit of my own that I would want to wear and show my customs and my traditions. During when the wedding now was coming closer, I realized that I couldn't get the items. I'm Bajane. My birth is Baja is a tribe in the northern part of the area. Some of the Bajas are in Namibia, some of them are across to in Angola. So it was hard for me to just get the items like to wear. To the extent that I started now sourcing for the things. There was even a time we had to go to Angola to try and get the items from there because there's no one who could provide for me what I wanted or what I needed. So eventually I managed. I got everything sourced out and then I wore my traditional outfit. I was so satisfied. So after the wedding now, you'd have people call, can I please rent? Where did you get your items? I also want to get the items similar to yours. You look so nice and all that. Then I saw that I was also assisting people and referring them and to certain people, but they were not managing because it's not their niche, they don't know the people, and for you to also just cross over to Angola to get items, it was a bit difficult.
Yes.
So that's when, and some would even say, let me rent your outfit. I'm like, no, but it's my outfit. I wore it for my wedding. I don't want to rent it out to people.
Yeah.
So that's where the business idea came in, that why can't I do this as a business? I want to assist the people. I'm interested in the field. I know very well about culture and tradition. So I started now sourcing outfits. I started, I think, with 2. And then when they would come and collect the outfits, they would want other additional things like items to use, traditional cups. So I started sourcing all the necessary things that have to do with tradition and culture, and that you ideally use for a wedding.
Yeah.
Whether it's for a wedding, it's for child baptism, all these traditions, housewarming, all those things I started sourcing, and that's how the business was born. So since then, we've started now renting out items, and then there would be those who didn't want to rent, and then they would opt for buying.
Also, you do sell as well for those?
Yes. Yeah, we have separated items. Some are rental items, some are sale items. Yeah, so it's separate. Yeah, then we never looked back.
That was so specific, eh? Because I was like, wow.
Yeah, we never looked back. And it's also because it's my type of thing. I've always been interested in culture and tradition. I'll always ask my parents, but why do you do this?
Oh.
And in our Shuvambo culture especially, they'll just say, no, you don't do those things in our culture.
Yeah.
You don't do this.
Yes.
And the parents also don't explain why don't we do it.
Yes.
So I've just been told, no, you don't do those things. You don't pour water away. You don't do this.
Yes.
So I was always interested, and I'm like, no, but that day you cannot tell me I cannot do the thing. You must
tell me why.
If I'm to tell my child tomorrow, I must have a reason as to why. I cannot just pass on knowledge, and the notion is we just don't do it.
Yeah.
So I started getting interested, and fortunately my father was willing to also educate me and teach me, and then also my grandmother. So yeah, that's how it started.
Interesting, because like I'm also that child would ask, why should we do this? No, my parents, I don't know if they also do not know, or they just don't want to educate me. But they would always go, no, it has been like that for generations.
Exactly.
I'm like, but where exactly did it start? Do you even know why it started?
Benefit?
Exactly. Why did it start? What are the benefits of it? Or I cannot continue doing something that I do not know.
Even know. Yes. So that's how it started. Some of them don't. Some of the parents don't know, because the times I asked my parents, like, I don't know, we just did it. So I would wait for my grandmother to come and visit and ask her, why did you? And she was also willing, but she was just like, why are you asking? They're not used to people asking about those uncomfortable situations. I'm like, I want to know. I should be able to educate my kids and say, this is why we are doing it.
And not just say, that's how
it has been happening for generations, and we must continue doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. And I'm glad that you started a business, because I see the ladies looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
Especially, is it the day before the wedding?
The day before the wedding.
Like, they look
the main reception.
So beautiful. But do you also then explain to them why you need to buy certain pieces? Because I know that with the Namibian, the Shwambo tribes, they don't do the same things.
No. So basically, we're different tribes, right? Each tribe has their own type of outfits that they're supposed to wear. But unfortunately, some of the tribes have lost touch with those types of traditions and customs. And some brides just choose that, but I don't want to wear the outfit that my tribe wears, because I feel it's not what I want. I would want to wear another tribe. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing something from another tribe, especially if you're Shwambo. It's just Shwambo tradition. The only difference was when I found out that, because I still went to ask, I'm like, why do Mbajas wear this? Why do Panyamas wear this? Why do Kanjeras wear this? And the explanation was that it was more aligned to what was available to that tribe. We are all located in different areas of the northern part of Namibia. So there are certain people who are close to the materials, whether it's the shells, like the Mbaja specifically were in Angola. So they would get items from there because the fellow Mbajas are there, or they would come and visit, and you also have access, as opposed to someone in Ondonga having access to those things. But it doesn't mean that it's not the tradition. It's just accessibility. So most of the things came through that. And that's why you find that distinction.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see, the distinction is not that wide. It's just maybe the material color, or this one's use a certain type of material on an item, and then the ones use, so it's similar. But we explain to them that this is for what are you, and most of the people are also mixed.
Yeah,
so one would say, no, Ambaja, Mkonyama, so usually you're aligned with the father's family or the mother's, so the person would come also with an idea, ideally what they would want, and then we explain that this is actually for this tribe, but if you're willing or you're comfortable, or maybe you must talk to your parents first, because we also advise them that you talk to your parents first or your family and find out, are you allowed to wear these items? Or you are going to end up renting or even buying things, and then the
Just
day before the wedding you're told, Mara, no, we don't do this in our family, so see what to do with your items. So we make sure that they're informed.
Love that you communicate that with your clients, because some of the brides, being a wedding planner myself, they can be so clueless up until the day. Then there's conflict, then there's but it's so good that you always refer them back to go. I love that.
No. We realize that most of the people don't know that, or they don't know the difference of this traditional outfits. So we always say that no, if you're not sure, then rather ask your parents, rather ask if it's allowed, because we're different tribes and totems, and some people don't wear certain things, maybe a skull skin, or as a springbok skin, or as a zebra skin. There's that difference also in tribes, so they have to make sure that whatever they're wearing is aligned to their tribe or to their cultural practices.
I love that. What are some challenges that you've faced ever since you started your business?
Business is full of challenges. Yes. You're in that industry.
Maybe just maybe.
Okay, so the challenges, starting off is never easy. Because now it's capital.
Yes.
And then you also have to now get people to trust you. If you're new in the market, you need to get people to trust you. And that trust comes from the way you treat other clients. Most of my clients are actually referrals. Most of my clients are referrals. If I dress someone, or I go to a wedding and I'm dressing someone, and then they see my work, or someone tells them about my work, then they come through. Even when they come, no, I got your number from someone.
Do you go dress them in person?
Yes.
Okay.
Not me as in me, my physical body.
One of your team,
one of my team members or myself. Usually if it's in Windhoek, then I do it myself, but I also have an assistant in Windhoek. Because sometimes in Windhoek, you can even have 4 bookings per day. So you'd have to be hopping from place to place. In the north specifically, we have 3 people, my mother included. So my mom is also at the core of the business. She also goes and dresses people that side. We just book in Windhoek, but we make sure that everything is delivered on time, and then the person is dressed. It's just easier because some of the things are a bit sensitive to send as they are. And then some are a bit complicated. We've seen brides where they're like, no, but I don't want to be dressed. And then you see the pictures and the person is wearing upside down. It's heartbreaking for me to see that someone is wearing something that is upside down, and they also don't know. And I don't want my business to be carrying that name. I should at least make sure that you're taken care of. That's why we opted for that. But you would find a person who's renting 5 items, just accessories. Then that one they would have to come in for fittings, and then I show you this is how you put on the items, and then you can dress yourself. So we also have that option of just going with the items, as long as it's not a complicated outfit. That one strictly must come with someone to dress you.
Did you said you spoke of capital? Did you allow that to stop you from starting?
Not at all.
Because many a times you find people say, I have a business idea, I want to do this, but starting or having the capital rather, because they don't have capital, they don't start.
No, you need to start somewhere.
How did you start? How was your beginning? If maybe
my beginning was now trying to source materials. So I saw what the people were interested in. Most of them were interested in rentals, right? So I got small money, just money that from salary. It's not even money like a lot of money. And then I started buying items, item by item, or materials first. And then I started making 1, 2 outfits, 3, 2 outfits, until the first year, obviously, of business, the money is just in and out. When someone pays, and then you get another material. When someone pays, and then rents, and then you buy something else. So the first year was just that starting up. trying to, and I used to sell from my house just because I don't have space.
Yeah.
Just on the table there, that's where my things will be, or stuff like that. And eventually you start building on until the money comes in, and then you build your stock gets enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I started. I didn't need to, I just knew that I needed to do the business and I was interested in it. And that's what pushed me. And just to tell also the family out there, if you're starting a business, it must be something that you're interested in.
Okay.
You must be interested in it. Otherwise, you will not succeed. Because the business, first year, especially the first year and maybe the second year, you won't make that money. You have to build
and reinvest.
Yes.
Whatever comes in, you're
whatever comes
reinvesting.
in, you put back. Whatever
Yeah.
comes in, so you're running up and down, petrol, what, up and
Yes.
down, the north, up and down, but you're not getting anything out. So it should be your interest that is like, I'm interested in doing this. You don't feel even if you don't get paid,
Yeah.
it's okay. So that's where I came in, and it's something that I'm interested in. That's why I was not worried about the money.
Yeah. What routine made you stay grounded in that business?
I was just focused.
Oh, I love it. Focus.
I was focused. When first I brought the proposal to my husband, I'm like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
We said, I'm like, what do I need? The space for now, we can sell from home. I have the contacts of people that can give me the material or my suppliers.
Yeah.
So we drew up a plan. Just in the beginning, we drew up a plan. This is what we want to do. This first 3 months, we're going to do
Please
this.
tell them that it was not a professional plan.
No,
it was
no,
your
no.
plan, your plan.
Pen and
Yeah.
paper. I
Yes.
just wrote that this is 2021. This is what I want to do this year. By the end of the year, we should have achieved this.
Yeah.
So I just basically wrote my aspirations for this business. What do I want? Who am I serving? What are we including? Is it only clothing? Is it also shoes? Is it also materials that, like we said, is it only rentals? So we really drew up, and I was focused on that. So throughout when I was working, I made sure that I checked on that what was my focus.
Yeah.
And I kept on it.
Kept on going back to the
to the foundation.
Yes.
So that's where we started. And even until now, every year, beginning of the year, we must say, what do we need to do? Do we need to improve on something? Do we need to add a certain maybe design, something unique? Now that you get from your performance for the previous year, what do you need to change? What are clients complaining about if they are? So that's the way you build a business, unfortunately. So you need to look back and then you see what can you improve on, what can you add, what are the people asking for? Because you would find people that are asking for things, and that's how we ended up adding stuff on the list. Because you started with something and then now you realize that everyone who's calling is asking about what is this? Hostels that we use.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them in English.
Yes.
But yeah, so they started
Do
asking.
they also want that?
Yes, they started asking because now I'm going for a wedding, right?
Yes.
And I need it and I don't have it.
Yeah.
So they started asking and I started making calling, where do you find them? Give me a contact, until I got someone who's reliable that supplies. So that's how you make sure that the business is continuing.
Good supply.
Good supply. So yeah, that's how it happens.
Was it hard finding suppliers that you could trust? Was it like a journey?
No, it was a journey. It was a journey because these people don't know you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't go in person. Sometimes it's calls. And imagine in this world now, there's scammers.
Scammers, yes.
And there's no trust.
Yeah.
And it's also a new market. So I have how many? About 11 suppliers individually. It was hard to build the relationship, but once we build that relationship that you can trust me, I trust you, you're my provider now, and you're also getting something constantly because I'm your customer that comes in and buys in bulk.
Yeah.
So they started having that trust. But in the beginning, to be trusted is not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
You have to
build it.
You have to build the trust, and there was a time I had to send Meme to go and meet with the people in person.
Yeah.
Because most of them are in the north.
Yeah.
And then see also whether whatever they're providing is genuine. It's not stolen goods or it's not something that was obtained illegally. Just to make sure that we are maintaining everything is in check. So she would go and meet them and then, this is you, this is what I sell. And then would also negotiate, okay, I'm buying in bulk. Can I pay in 2 installments, for example? Because you're also waiting for money, right?
Yeah.
You just deposit and then you are waiting for money, and then you pay the thing once it. So it's that's how it started. But now they come and they even call. Are you still having materials? Should I send tomorrow? So now the trust is there. Yeah.
And it's good to work with suppliers that you trust. And I
Yes.
believe they even go an extra mile.
They go an extra mile.
Like,
They have to make sure that if I call, they're like, no, we don't have now, but let's see what we can do, because they know that this is my person, you know?
One question: how would you define communication in a business?
Communication is very important. If you've gotten any service providers, especially in Namibia, there's a stereotype that Namibians don't have customer service. Namibian people will answer you the way they want. And really, I also was exposed to that, you know. Communication is very important. Communication includes you listening to client, you having to update client. If they ordered something with you and you know that this thing will not be here by the date that the client communicated.
Yeah.
Then you call and say, no, Meme, we're having troubles. Maybe the materials have not arrived, but we'll see what we can do. How can we assist? I know your wedding is tomorrow. Can I give you something for now? And then maybe deliver later. You need to try and see how you negotiate with client, at least to make sure that your client is happy and you deliver the services. It also includes, so it's listening. Sometimes we don't want to listen to a client.
Yeah.
Even when they are wrong.
Yeah.
We're not saying they're right, but just listen.
Yeah.
This person is complaining to you and saying you're not delivering. So you listen and you learn, and you tell them that you will try your best, or you at least improve in your services. So being defensive doesn't work in a business.
Yeah.
And I've seen most of my clients always come back and say, oh, you're so nice. You answered me so nice. And you can see that the person is coming from a place where they're distraught and they're stressed because other people are not answering or assisting these people nicely.
Yeah.
So it's a business. You went into that service to assist people. If you know that you're not going to answer people nicely, or maybe you're not a people's person, I don't know.
Get an assistant or something.
Yeah, get someone who has the face and the patience to be talking to clients.
Yeah.
You can't be this rude person who's just answering people how you want, and you want your business to work. It doesn't work like that. If you know that you can't, or maybe you're naturally a rude person, then get someone else who has a friendly face. Maybe just a friendly person.
Yeah.
Maybe some of our faces don't come out to be friendly. You look angry, but you're not angry. Yeah. So just see how you're going to maneuver, but always be kind to people. They will come with you straight. And when a client comes to you and they're here and you are low, they will come down.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, no, I hear you, Meme. I hear you. So how can I assist you? Yeah. They will just come down. Yeah. And then from there on, they will even be very kind to you because they know that they were rude. They will be nice to you. So that's how we've been maneuvering, just to make sure the person is satisfied. And I always ask my clients after the fact that, how was the service?
Yeah.
Is there something that would have improved on? No, maybe you're not on time. No, you did not something. Yeah. And then you always say, okay, next time I'll do this, and I appreciate. And I always really, really appreciate that, because that's how my business grows.
Yeah. Don't you find at times where the customer will be like, why wasn't the next time on me? Like, could have done better on me. Not yet?
Not yet, because I never do that next time. Even my people, including my mom, she just knows. If I tell Meme that, Meme, this material is needed when, and you know, when I send the things to her, or send, if the client needs the thing, let's say in August now, for a wedding on the 26th of August. So I'd send the item to her, and I say that delivery is 1st of August. I would never give her, I hope she doesn't watch this thing, eh? I never give her the accurate date because, you know, things can be delayed and then you'll be rushing through the things. So I always give her first 30 days in advance. No, the client needs things on the 1st of August. So we are safe. If she delivers late, then 29 July, she's rushing, you know. So you know that your things are on time. But we've never, no, we are not. My people know that when it comes to clients and assistants, I'm very strict with them. And they know. They just know themselves that, if Maggie finds this thing like this, we're in problems. So they always try and outperform that.
I love that you are big on communication, making customer service. What is the biggest? Your business is fairly new, right? You're one of the, not new in terms of, but new in the market.
Yeah, it's new.
Not a lot of people do that.
Communication?
No, not communication. Your business, your type of business.
Yeah, we are currently major, we're 4. 3
in the market.
In the market, we're 3 that provide those items.
Who
as a business?
Were you the first one?
No.
Okay.
I was the 3rd.
Okay.
The only advantage was the other ones, the 2 memes are a bit older, so they don't have that much social media presence. One of them has now,
Okay.
and the other is not on social media, so they also get their clients probably by reference. And then the also advantage that is in Windhoek, we are 2 in Windhoek, actually. So I know that, and we have a good relationship because we know each other. So there are times where I don't have material, and then I would call her. A client of mine is wanting this thing. Do you have it in stock? Please send it to me, because it's a package, and then I put it in my clients. Vice versa. She would also call me, no, I need this, I'm not in town, or on that day that client is booking me, I'm out. Please see if you can assist the client, and they send them to me. We have that type of relationship with that one, the young one that is also in Windhoek. But the others are in the north, and they have their clientele there. So it's not, it's, yeah.
Why I asked is because I wanted to see, was it hard for you because you didn't have any reference or anywhere to look at these? So that's why I asked.
It wasn't hard at all.
And I'm glad to hear that you have a relationship.
No, we have a relationship. We have a relationship that you also have to build, because sometimes you build a relationship. But it was not hard for me, because I would use my picture now. My wedding, my traditional outfit picture is the one that I used as reference. So, and then I also have, I'm in the age range where my friends were getting married. So I would offer like, no, let me dress you. Marketing starts first. So I would go to those weddings in the north, my dear, without payment, just to get clients, because you need to dress the bride, and then it's like, oh, who's this person? And I would give out my flyer. So I started with the marketing first. It was not difficult, and then I would even have people come in, dress, take pictures, and then you pay a small amount, those things. So it was not really difficult. It's a matter of strategy. You need to put yourself out there. We had to strategize and see that how are people going to see us, how are they going to trust us, how are they going to be, comfortable with us. And we had to establish that.
You did. You're doing quite well. We're seeing it on social media.
Thank you. We're trying. We are really trying.
Ever since you started your business, what was the biggest thing that you've noticed, or character that you've noticed about yourself?
I noticed that I'm patient. I didn't know I was that patient. I really thought I was an impatient person. But when I started with business, you learn patience. Someone is coming to, because addressing, I have it's a home shop, ne? So clients come in and do fittings and all these things. And then you schedule the clients. So obviously 9 to 10, 10 to 11. And then you also have your other programs that you have to do, So client would, 9 o'clock, you're waiting the whole day now, because 2 o'clock I have to be somewhere. Now waiting for client. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, now I'm calling client, where are you? Chinatown, what? And it's the bride, you also don't want to stress her. So bride comes, you're also now just like, hey, 2 hours I'm waiting for you. But the minute that they walk in, you also see, person is distressed and they have other issues. So your patience is tested. Or even just the person comes, and then I don't know whether they are bored or maybe they have too much time, and then want to have conversation. But I'm like, I'm not here to really have conversation. I don't have the whole day. And then they would sit there. They would even sit there. So now you're also sitting there like, you can't chase the person out. No, my wedding, I'm planning this. And I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing. But you're also like, my time. We are done with your fittings. So I have other things to attend to, or I have another client that I have to prepare. That person is just there sitting, my dear. So you are there patiently. You can't say go. Like, no, it will go well. You're just there being patient. So I really, my patience was tested. Or even just when you go to a dressing at a wedding. Imagine you're in the north. Now this person, because we are strict on time. And I tell my clients that we are punctual. So if you're telling me a time, I'm only going to give you 30 minutes, at least delay. So, because sometimes you're scheduled to even dress 2 people in a day. If someone tells me 10 o'clock, I'm getting dressed, and then the other one 2 o'clock. So I need to make space. But now I go to the 10 o'clock appointment. This person has not even bathed. You are sitting there 11, 12, 1. 3 hours, I'm just there in your house, in the village, waiting for you.
But sometimes, and to be fair, I'm not being, but sometimes it's the elders This
Yeah,
one
yeah,
went
yeah.
this, this one went
Yeah.
that, this
And the
and this
elders are,
and
no,
that.
she cannot bath now. No, she cannot wait now. They have to
Yes.
wait for the cows. They have to wait. That
Yes.
aspect I understand because I know how the bride especially is not in control.
Yeah.
I understand, but sometimes you're just like, yo, hi, now you're there patiently waiting, and now this person is just taking their time. I'm coming there, okay. You also have places to be. So I always
What do
say,
you do then in that situation?
I would tell them if I see it's an hour 30 minutes, I'll just say, no, ma'am, I'm only here for 2 hours. I have another client. So either I dress you now, or I leave and then go and dress my other client because she's ready.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately you will have to be delayed and come back. And sometimes there's even distance. You'd find you're
That's
dressing
what I was
someone in
thinking.
Oshakati and then the other one is in Otapi.
Yes.
So I always, even that morning before we come, I call the bride and say, the person who's coming to dress you wants to leave the house now. Are you sure 10 o'clock will be the ideal time? Or is it too early? Because you'll be able to tell us a bride, hey, that 10 o'clock that I give, we're not even there.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, 10 o'clock is it's too soon. The people are even saying this and this. Maybe let's make it 11. And if you can reshuffle and do, then you do it. If you can't, you'll be like, no, but this person is going to dress somewhere else. Should they go there first? Yeah, no, rather they go there first and then they come back to me. So you see how to assist them and you meet each other halfway. And if you're also nice to the person and you've been communicating well, they'll also try and meet you halfway. So we would never have really those. Yeah.
Communication
Is the one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to ask, if I may ask, you said you've been married since 2018.
Yeah.
Maybe can you just, before we dive into the wedding journey, maybe just give more about how you met with your husband. So we can better understand the journey of going to the altar.
We met
high school, college, university.
We met. He was at university. I was in high school. So we knew each other before we started dating, because that's when we met, like as individuals.
You're from the same village. Are you the same tribe?
No, we're not the same tribe. I'm Baja and he's Kwanyama. So we met in Ongodiva. Oh,
that's why you're speaking Oshikwanyama. Your Oshikwanyama
yeah,
is proper.
My Oshikwanyama is proper. I did Oshikwanyama in high school.
Oh, okay.
High school, and then now I'm married to a Kwanyama.
Yeah.
But I was also raised by a Kwanyama lady.
Okay.
Yeah. So Baja is also in there, but I think my Kwanyama is better than, not better, but it comes out more than my Baja.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we met. He was at university. I was in high school, but we're just friends because he used to come now over to recess one of his uncle's houses in the same street. I was seeing a guy there, like, hey, university guy. But I was young, and my dad, stay away from men. Those talks, my dad, you are young, you must wait, the men will come. So we used to get those conversations. So we just see from a distance, my dear, this guy walking in the street, you're checking. So we became friends, would greet each other, hi, bye, just basic.
Yeah.
And then I went to university, and I think the year I went to university is the year he was done or was already complete. I think it was his final year, and I was the first year. So we started being friends. Officially, we started dating 20.
Sorry, before you got big, when you were friends, did you know that you guys like each other, but you're like, nah?
We secretly liked each other.
Okay.
I had a crush on him since high school.
High school, yeah.
Then somewhere I forgot about it, but now when I went to UNAM, I'm like, hey, this guy. I had a crush on him, but women don't propose men, my dear. You're just there pretending. That's just the pretending. I just like the guy, and I was even telling one of my friends, I'm like, can that guy just not be my future husband? I even told him, I'm like, yeah, I saw this thing already coming. So, yeah, we liked each other, but no one communicated, and eventually he asked me out, and then we started dating. Then we got married. 2017 he proposed. 2018 we got married. Then we're here, 7 years in now.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
But before we come to the marriage ceremony,
why did I skip
the journey? How was wedding planning like for you? From the moment he proposed or you knew that you're gonna get married, who was the first supplier that you picked?
Okay. So when he proposed, just the night that he proposed, guys, me, I like my things in order. I plan my things. There's nothing that I do without it being planned.
Okay.
Even my day to day, I planned. Plan that when I'm going to Pamela, from here I'm going where, what am I going to do? My day is usually planned. So when he proposed, just that night when he proposed, then I said yes. I'm like, Mara, the day we need to talk. When you propose me, how much money are we going to need for that wedding? You propose today. When is our envision date? Is it 5 months? Is it 10 months? Is it 12 months?
What did he say?
He was just laughing.
Are you not sure?
I just came out of pressure, and now you're asking me these things. He was excited. And I was like, let's talk tomorrow.
How was the proposal?
He took me out for dinner. When was it? September 2017. Yeah. He took me out to a new place. He's like, no, I wanted to try. I want to try at a new restaurant. And what? And he's usually not a person who tries new restaurants. He wants to go where he knows the food is nice. So I was like,
were you suspicious?
Not really.
Okay.
Not at all. Because he recently just traveled, and I thought, okay, he came back, and now we must just go out.
Yeah.
New restaurant. So we drove. We wore house. I wore a nice black dress. We went to the restaurant. Our table was reserved. There were flowers on the table. I'm like, okay. Man is pulling up the socks. So we said we had dinner, and then we were just talking about life general. We usually always talk about life general. How's everything, the planning, just life. And then he's like, yeah, he now started advancing in Kucha, no, life, it's time now, we're grown, and what? It's uncomfortable. I'm like, okay. Next thing I see is getting the flowers, the guy is getting on one knee. I'm just like, huh? What is going on? I'm so confused because now there's also other people in the restaurant, and the people like screaming, and I'm just like, I want to go under the ground or something. I'm like, okay, yes. I'm like, baby, let's go home. I don't feel comfortable here anymore. I don't know what's happening. So I don't know why, but I was just shy. Yeah. So that's how he proposed.
Okay. And on the same night, you're asking the guy about
that same night. I told him, so now you're going to marry me. When are you going to marry me? Is it this year? Is it when? When is the date? He's like, we can decide on the date at least a year. Usually a Vambu, you need, I think it's also customs. Maybe the parents also need to prepare. Usually 12 months, 10 to 12 months. So yeah, and that's when I was already asking him, Kucha, okay, the money. Because Vambu men also don't really, maybe the hints are there that one day you end up together, but you're not certain, you're not 100% sure that you're going to get married until he proposes.
Yeah.
So I was just like, and last month I had spent like a lot of money on, or I was putting solar electricity at home, at my parents' house now. I'm like, man, last month you just saw me paying a lot of money for solar. Why didn't you tell me that I must maybe not pay, or I must reserve, or I must pay in installments? So I asked him, no, what is our budget? We need to know how much are the vendors, and we need to know first for me to know where we are standing.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. So when we started planning, we had a list. Planning. We had a list.
Please don't tell me you drew that list the first night.
Not the first night.
Okay.
No, not the first night. Because you need to go to the parents first. What if you go to the parents and introduce this person and then they say, no, where is we have another man for you? Those funny traditional things that might happen.
Yeah.
So eventually when we started now coming up with a plan, we had a sheet where we said now what did we need to do? So it's maybe catering, tent, makeup, our dresses, his suit, photography, videography. We had a whole list. And then on that list, I was now following up and requesting for quotations to see who's in our budget. And that time we already had a set budget.
Nice.
Maximum that we need to spend.
Yeah.
Everything must fit in there. So we started planning in that way. And then I think the first vendor that I paid the same day, was the photographer / videographer. And it was
decor, maybe food, because mostly it's the food, the decor and the food that.
It was the tent lady, the decor and the photography. Those two we paid the same day. We deposited the same day.
Yeah.
Those things you have to at least deposit to reserve the name. So it was mainly those two. It was photography for me. I love pictures, so that was I was not willing to compromise.
Yeah.
So we paid that one first, and then the decor as deposits.
How was the journey like? Were you excited to plan your wedding? Were you stressed most of the times, or how was it like?
Me, I'm a chilled person, guys.
Ne.
As long as I plan in advance, I'm good. Because everything was planned to the T.
Oh yeah.
We planned everything to the T.
Yeah.
From even just including on the day of the wedding, who is going to feed those flower girls?
Yeah.
We had all that. Who's going to drive who? Who's going to... Everything was planned to the T. Even transportation, who's going to pick up the people from church to the house, and everything was planned to the T. So we were not stressing.
Your circle of friends, right? The ones you gave the responsibility to. How did you pick them? Were you like, okay, since there's nothing else to be done, let me give the responsibility to who? Or were you like, okay, who is like good with children, so let me designate this responsibility?
As we had a list, my dear. We listed them, and then we had like a brunch briefing.
Okay, yeah.
The week before the wedding in Windhoek. So we called all of them that got responsibility, and we called them and said, we called you here because we wanted to give you responsibilities. This is what we suggested for you, but if you're not comfortable or you know that you're not going to deliver, speak now so we give you another responsibility, or maybe you're not going to be there, things like that.
Yeah.
So we picked according to how we know them, or the characters. Like the person that was going to be taking care of the kids, she has a baby, and the baby was also part of the team.
Yeah.
So you are the right person because your child is also there. Your child will go hungry. So we make sure that you're also there. A person who is responsible for the drinks is someone that knows, he knows the alcohol, he knows the drinks, so they must go and buy. So we really just allocated, and we didn't struggle. And I really say that my wedding was what it was because of my friends. They came through, they delivered, and it went well. We're not stressing.
I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear, because the journey to the altar is always a long one.
Yeah, it's true. It's a long year also, and you're tired. But for me, I had people that would even call me, okay, do you need something? Maybe if you need me to run somewhere quickly. For us, we were covered because our friends were actually very involved. They were assisting us, they were guiding us. It was quite, for us, it was relaxed. Yeah.
Okay. What's the advice that you got, maybe from your bridal shower, during the wedding? Everybody wants to say something. What's the best advice you've received during wedding planning?
The best advice we received during wedding planning was just that we must stay within our means.
Okay.
Or don't let society pressure you. Spend what you can and spend what you are able to, and it's the two of you.
Please say
at the end
again.
of the day, stay within your means and don't let society pressure you. Because nowadays, sometimes pressure can also, whoever got married last year and they had this, I also want to have it. And sometimes your budget is not aligning.
Yeah.
So that's why our budget was the first thing that we came up with. We decided that this is how much we have in the bank and this is how much we're willing to spend. And we stuck to it. So whatever we wanted...
Did you stay within your budget?
No, we stayed within.
Hey!
We stayed within. My husband had to tone me down a bit because I wanted things. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it because but we are the ones who came up with this budget.
Yeah.
Now you want to over.
Yeah.
So we really stayed within our means. And the good thing is after the wedding celebrations, we had zero debt, no one to pay. So that was very relieving. And I thanked him. I'm like, thank you that you really stopped me there, because imagine now after the wedding night, now you guys must think of where to get electricity money, food money.
Yeah. So especially the food, because everything is well spent. Can I tell you a secret? How I planned my date. I made sure that I made our wedding the weekend before my husband got paid.
Yeah. So when you come back, the house is sorted. As we bought the food before we went for the wedding. That 2 weeks before you go for the wedding. Well, we bought food, groceries for the house was covered. Just to make sure, what if you come back and you are broke and there's nothing?
Yeah.
We made sure the electricity was paid for the month. We made sure there was enough food for the next month. We left everything when took sorted. Just so when you come back from the north, you're not stressed.
Yeah.
You're looking at each other stressed.
Yes. Imagine coming back from your wedding. Now you're a man, a husband and wife. There's no food.
There's no food. Yeah, you are the man. You must offer. No, when you are the one who spend the money. So we made sure, we really made sure grocery was sorted, water and electricity was paid. So we didn't stress.
7 years in, is it 7 years now?
Mm.
What's during the 7 years, what did you learn about yourself? What's the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself?
About myself.
Yes. Or what has marriage taught you?
Just even about myself. When you get married, you actually learn a lot about yourself.
Ooh,
Things
like
that
a
you
mirror.
don't even like. Are just like, am I this person? So
Love it.
It makes you reflect on the type of person that you are.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you reflect, you don't like what you see in the mirror.
Yeah.
So it has taught me growth, just to grow as a person also. It has taught me to be considerate. I'm a considerate person naturally, but when you go in marriage, in compromise, consideration and compromising, you're like, oh, Mara, why must I be the one to compromise? Hey, why can't you compromise? So it has taught me to just also humility, be humble, and that you don't have to be
right all the time.
Yeah, right all the time.
Yeah.
You're not right. Sometimes you have to,
Yeah.
and not everything requires a response. Sometimes it doesn't require a response. If a person is talking, you just say, okay, I understand you, and it ends there. But us with lawyers now, you just want to say, but why must you? But why must it be done? So that I had to learn about myself.
Was there a time where you're trying to lawyer up your husband?
Yeah, in the beginning, everything is must a defense.
Oh.
In law, you have to find a defense for everything. Why was this done? Why is it not correct? Why should they have gone another? That's how law works. And with studying law, you need to, as a wife, you need to separate those two.
Yeah.
I had to learn. I had to learn that not everything I must have a defense or a response to.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. So that I had to learn. Well, that is one of the things. I leave my lawyering at work at the door, or at the door when I come in the house, and I put on wife clothing, wife and motherly. So I had
How
to
do you
learn.
balance now being a mom, a wife, a business owner, and somebody that is in corporate?
It's a lot. Everything that I think you do in life, you need to do it with intention for it to work. Whether it's you being a wife, you have to include intention in there. You just can't be now because you're wearing a ring, you're a wife.
Yeah.
Not because you're living in the house, you're a wife.
Yeah.
You need to be intentional about it. Wife duties, being a good wife, caring for your husband, all those things. Mothering is also the same. You have to be intentional about being a mother. Just because you give birth to a person doesn't make you automatically. You need to be present. To be listening to your kids, attending school functions when you can, spending time with them. And for me, I balance those things because I'm intentional.
Yeah.
I know that my Saturdays client, that is now business. My client usually come in on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I book Saturdays because that's the day that I'm at home. Or if we're very, very busy, then I book after work, which is 18 hours. Yeah. 18 hours to 20 hours. I can see clients that time. So that is also intentional. You have to make it intentional. Yeah. Mothering Saturdays after clients now, 5 o'clock, and Sundays. Well, that is family time to me. With the kids, with the hubby, we watch a movie, we go out, we sit somewhere, we play with the kids, even just laying in bed watching cartoons with the kids.
Yeah.
So you have to make it intentional. That's how I balance. And I just allocate each something with each activity with its own time. If it's work during the week, business Saturdays, Sundays, and sometimes during the week, family, you have to balance it out.
Love that you said you have to be intentional with everything that you do.
Yeah, you have to be.
You have to be intentional.
Otherwise, you won't get space for that time. You always like, I'm a busy mom, but you don't spend time with your kids. You need to make time. You really, really need to make time.
Okay, thank you so much, Meke, for just pouring out your heart, for just being here as well.
Thank you.
I'm sure the listeners understand now why I had to get you onto the podcast. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with her. Thank you so much. Until next week, stay rooted in purpose and keep glowing. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.